Hey guys, and welcome to the third part of our Discworld playthrough. Last time round we found out about L Space. We found out that somebody, excuse me, somebody stole something from a room in the Broken Drum. Now, I don't know who that could possibly be, but we suddenly found out about something called L Space. L Space allows us to travel back in time, and the portal to do it is right there. So we are going to head in and we're going to continue our game. Oh, Rincewind, he's gone all weird and fuzzy. Here we are, we're back. And look, we're in the this is L Space, full of floating books and other such things. Rincewind nervously crosses L Space because he's never been there before. So of course he's nervous. Plenty to be nervous about. But here we are, we're in L Space. The librarian is sleeping. And very shortly, we should see somebody come. If we just hold on. No point moving around too much. But we will come forward a little bit. Oh. Look. So, what are we about to find? A thief. He comes, he steals a book, and he uses a secret passage to escape. So we will, of course, use the secret passage too. And if we look on the map, we will spot a little dot moving. That's the thief. There he goes. Basically, we want to see where he goes. Up to the left, down to the right. I'm losing track of him with my eyes. Where is he? I see him. He decides to go there. So that's where we'll go. To the hideout. So here we find where the thief went. We can knock on the door.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hail! Yes, hail, brother.
Hail.
Keeper. Hey, hang on. You're not dressed right. There's nothing forbidding and black about you, there isn't.
Okay. So I guess we need a different outfit. Well, in the meantime, we do need to go to the inn. Because there we'll find... Well, first of all, we'll find a couple of different things, but... the first thing we need to do is head to the inn. So we'll head to the inn. We now know where their hideout is. It's down in the corner there. There's a couple of things we need to take from here. And the first of which being this guy's bed sheet, I believe.
That doesn't work.
Huh. Yeah, so there is something we need to do. And if I look inside... No, not inside Rincewind's particular items, but inside the luggage, I'll find a sheet. If I use that sheet on Rincewind, he wears a sheet over his head. And if we then take a look at this...
A jewellery box. I wonder if it plays a tune.
Does it play a tune? Who knows? What do we find?
The old letter opener in the secret compartment in the box.
Oh, we found a letter opener.
What's this for then? Undercover correspondence? Aha. This looks like the combination to a safe. Safe? Not for long, matey. Good, good. I'm sure I'll figure out what this is for.
Oh, yeah. Will you? Oh no, see,
That doesn't work.
we can...
Picture of a safe?
It's a picture of a safe, not a useful thing, you will...
A jewellery box. I wonder if it plays a tune.
There's nothing else to find. If we look at the bedside table,
Bit dusty.
we
That
find it's a bit
doesn't work.
dusty. Guy's terrified underneath his sheet there. And a picture of that. Anyway. Out we go.
It's still the...
Yeah, it's still the exit, so how about using it? How about going out that exit? Ah, there we go. We need to have the little pointy finger before we can go anywhere. So, the next place we need to go is the park. And the park, which is, if I remember rightly, somewhere... Is that it over there? Yeah. Off to the park we go, and indeed all we actually really want to do is look at the drunk who is clearly Rincewind. So I need to use... Oh, come on, Rincewind. I need to use a... the guy that's drunk there, I need to use something to scare him away. The guy that's drunk, I say. Clearly it's Rincewind. We could see it's Rincewind. But I need to use the frog on him. And... and he gets a frog jammed in his mouth. Now we can catch that butterfly in our net. Come on, butterfly. Gone. We got the butterfly. Now we can go back to that street. I'm going to put that inside our luggage. Little animated butterfly symbol there. Oh, no, never mind. I'm sure it wasn't important. We head to the street now, where we found the monk and the toy shop and all of those places. There is a reason for this, which is really because what we want to do is head down to where that monk was earlier. Just to kind of mess with him a little bit in the future, I suppose you could say. Basically the next day. Because we've basically just gone back a day. That's all we've done. So head to the corner. And we use a butterfly. Still butterfly effect, you know? There's a troll there. We need to use the butterfly on that light. Just like this. And there we have it. The flapping of a butterfly's wings. In the past. What kind of problems will it cause in the future? Just a rain cloud over his head. And lightning, of course. Just to give him a bad day. Because why not? He's a priest of Offler after all. And just not very nice, so that's fine. I'm gonna take this pot. I'll put that just nicely inside our luggage. For later. As you do. Now there's an alleyway we need to go to. That alleyway has something we also need. And can find in the evening. Down the alley we go. Alley-oop, as they might say. I want to open this door. And the reason I want to open this door is because there's some graffiti there.
What's this then? Prove that you're a man.
Prove that you're a man.
At the House of Negotiable
House of Negotiable Affection.
Special. You You know, the tone of this place is really going downhill.
It really is, isn't it,
They
Rincewind?
started at the bottom in the first place.
Exactly. Couldn't get any worse. So now we have to head to the drum. The broken drum? Well...
Let's definitely keep this in mind, okay?
What? Keep in mind walking out there. Yeah, okay, Rincewind, I agree. Off we go! Off to discover more items that have no obvious meaning right now, but will have later. And to do that, we need to head to the drum. The drum is... where is it? Where is it? Why I oughta... That's a hole. We don't need a hole. The drum's there. I knew it was around there. Sometimes it's worth having a copy of the map sitting visible where you can see it, you know. But there we go, so we're at the drum. As you can see, the drum is fixed.
A lovely drum and drumstick.
Yeah. So it's just the drum at this stage. It becomes the broken drum. Well, as we know, between now and tomorrow. And later becomes known as the mended drum because they fix it again. Yeah, I know, it's a strange naming convention, but never mind, let's go inside. He doesn't stop anybody going in. Well, unless they're really bad. Okay, so who do we need to talk to? We need to talk to him.
Who are you? What do you want?
Biscuits.
Look, I've just come in here for a quiet drink.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I'm asking for any trouble. Why don't you all just leave me
What's going on?
alone?
Seems like he is asking for trouble.
Just stay away from me or there'll be trouble.
Alright.
Trouble?
No, this is it. Trouble's coming.
Oh no,
Such
trouble's
as?
coming.
Oh, terrible, awful, painful trouble. I'm the toughest bar fighter in town.
You need to be quiet with that kind of thing, mate. Don't
Yes,
tell everyone you're the
so
toughest
don't
bar
trouble
fighter in
anything.
town.
I could.
Hmm?
You could what?
Chinese burns can infect, you know.
Chinese
You could be
burns.
for life.
Look,
Or,
my
I
name
believe
is
some people call them Indian
I'm
burns.
just a wizard. I'm not here to beat you up.
No.
I'm not sure
Well,
whether you
I'm
should still call them that or
fortunate
not.
shortly,
Basically, you
but
grab
I'm
someone's
more.
arm
You look
with
like an
both hands and wring their wrist.
No, I'm not. I'm a
has a
horrendously
nasty burning
psychotic
feeling.
adventurer. Oh, and I'm not the type of weed you
What's he
gonna
gonna do next?
Gets
Is
pushed
nipple
around
twist in?
bars. Don't assume that just because I'm frightened of the noise of cornflakes that I might not be a serial killer.
The noise of
Don't think
cornflakes.
just because I like cats that I'm some kind of wimpish.
Cat lover?
Yeah, I'm sure you're not, but I really must go now.
Yeah, stop talking nonsense, mate. Picture, what's the picture?
What's a lovely picture of the top 3 place cats in the annual Ankh-Morpork Cat Show.
Why, so it is. And worthy of considerable contemplation.
Good. You contemplate it considerably. I'm going to turn your glass over. Oh, here we go. We're going to create a bar fight. Which will get the troll inside. And the reason that we do that is now we can grab the ladder out of our luggage. If we don't do that. We need to find the ladder. There he is. We need to use that to get up to the shingle. And we take the drumstick. Which makes it the broken drum. There we are. So as you can now see, the broken drum was created by Rincewind himself. That silly, silly man. So now we go back. Back towards Unseen University. Because we've done the few things that we need to do. So now we can go back through that hole and travel back to regular time. Here we are. Back to L space we go. So while we're waiting for this, I watched Avengers Endgame, very enjoyable. I did see spoilers before I watched it, but you know, even if you see spoilers, you still need to see how the actual thing pans out. you know. But I enjoyed it. A lot of what happened though, I had suspicions about after the previous film. And now, where does the Marvel Universe go from here? Well, who can tell? Yeah, so we're going out of the library. We have to go to the dining hall, where all of those crazy wizards are. To find out just what they're doing. Probably still having big meals. That seems to be the main drive of a senior wizard. Get the others to do the important jobs. It's silly though, because the only reason we're actually doing this... So we're going in here to do something else. We need to use the drumstick that we just got to bang a gong. And then we need to run outside. So we bang the gong. That guy wasn't very happy, he just jumped out of his skin. He comes running in to get some food. We put that there. We go outside and grab his prunes. That he was very protective of. He was so protective of them when we saw him before that he wouldn't let us have it. But now, as soon as the dinner gong rings, suddenly he's not interested in protecting his prunes anymore. I guess he wants to keep his meals as regular as his bowels. Or maybe more so. Who's to know? So yeah, that allows us now to go and steal his prunes. Because that's the game, you know, it's all about stealing stuff from... Oh, take that. Thank you very much. We needed prunes. Good reason for prunes. And now, because we've got the prunes, we can go around to the back of the university and pick up a trash can. Now luckily, because we've got the luggage with us, you know, that's one thing, right? That's quite interesting. In a lot of kind of games, obviously, you have all of these things that you store, and you store them inside your pocket, and yet there's gigantic items that you're storing. Like in Monkey Island, you do that quite a lot. But you know, at least it's explained by the luggage, which obviously Terry Pratchett produced. You know, named as a creature, if you like, within the Discworld universe. We're going back to the drum now. But yeah, it was always a nice addition, because you could store anything in it. Including regularly bodies, I think, but you know. So, in we go. We're going to talk to that guy again, the old bar fighter. He gave us a look. He threw us out last night. So yeah, oh, there he is, see? This is the guy that claimed he was the best bar fighter in town. Well, he's given those guys a couple of broken limbs.
Ah, go away. I've had enough. I've just been beaten to a pulp without so much as an explanation. You keep your distance or I'll...
Without an explanation? You went nuts on people because they tipped your... because someone turned your glass over. I don't know who it is. We're going to speak to this guy. This scared guy.
Away. No ghosts! No ghosts!
No ghosts.
Relax, son. I'm a wizard. Let me buy you a drink. So, what's all this about ghosts?
Have a chat with him.
In my room, a vile creature from the nethermost depths. It took me gate pass, and then it just left. I'll never forget the horror.
Gate pass? You said you'll never forget.
Yeah.
As in, you could give me a detailed account.
Perhaps he could.
Blow by blow, so to speak.
Well, yes.
Oh, just for the record, so to speak. Mind if I take all of this down?
Yeah, please do.
Shouldn't I lie on a couch or something?
Feel free.
Yeah,
Would
if
it
it'll help.
improve matters?
Nah.
Not really. We've had this conversation
Talking
already.
about this gate pass.
Gate pass?
Sorry, did I say...
tell me about the ghost. We've had the conversation before. I'm just wanting to check if there's anything I've missed.
It
Burst out the doorway. Yeah, we heard that last time.
Fainted without seeing anything?
You never saw the activities of the ghost.
Well, I saw nothing except it reached below my jewel box.
Uh-huh.
Get the letter opener from the secret compartment beneath.
Uh-huh.
Then open the letter I'd hidden under the mattress, read the note inside, and use the combination in the note to open up the safe.
I didn't use that in the safe.
Apart from that,
That's right. When I came to, my...
His city
tell me
pass
about
was
this
gone.
hammer thing. Did your ghost have a hammer?
Yes, so he did.
He had a hammer.
What exactly did he do with it?
He cracked open the jewellery
Yeah.
box.
Cracked it open? I thought. Why?
Well,
See,
my
so that's the
pass
thing.
was inside, wasn't it?
We didn't know his gate pass was inside the jewellery box before. We do now. So now we can leave. And we also know that we must have opened the safe. But the only thing we could see was a picture of a safe. But maybe that's not quite right. The only way to really know, first of all, we're going to go back to the street. The only way we really know is to go back in time again. But the first thing we need to do is pick up something else from one of the situations we created in L-Space, or in the past. That is, of course, the guy with the rain cloud over his head. Because if we look at him, we find that he doesn't have a robe on anymore. And because he doesn't have a robe on anymore, we go in the alley. And we find his robe. We needed a black robe. And we now have one. So now we've got to go back to L-Space. In the luggage he goes. And off we go back to Unseen University. And into the old L-Space. There's a fishmonger there. We don't have to speak to him really at the moment. There's also a guy begging for alms. Although maybe it's legs that he needs. Sorry, that's a bad joke. Should be able to just travel through the hole. Through the secret passageway straight into the library rather than messing around. Saves us some time. Yep, that saved us a lot of time. And right through L-Space we go. Back in time again. Back in time we go. Through the spooky world of L-Space, where Rincewind once again nervously crosses it. I don't know what he's got to be nervous about. I mean, he crossed it first time without any problems. But there he goes. And we're back. In the past. Back through the bookshelf, the secret passage. Sometime today, Rincewind. There we go. We're going to go to that hideout that we found. We now have a black robe, so because we've got a black robe, we can go in here. But there's a couple of things we need to do first. Because we need to move that drain pipe. That turns the drain pipe towards there, and we go back to the fence. And we listen at the drain pipe.
On this thing.
But we need to wait until somebody comes. There is somebody that's going to come, but is that drain pipe facing towards the door? I think it is. Just try it again.
That doesn't work.
No, we've obviously turned it. Oh, here we go. Take a listen.
Hist. Hail, brother door opener.
Yeah, hail.
Doorkeeper!
Opener, keeper, what's it matter?
Well, I don't have to open it to just anybody who turns up. You could be a spy.
Could be.
A spy.
Well, it's a possibility. You could be a very clever spy.
Like one that's
wearing
just
a
about to come
very
to your door in a
effective
minute.
Disguise.
Open the blasted door.
What's the password?
Ah, see, that's what we needed.
Lean closer.
Did he hear
Right.
No.
What?
You didn't say Simon Says.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
Ah, the other password.
So open the door or I'll kill you works as a password. Well, okay then. Let's pop on our robe then. And let's threaten to kill the guy so we can get in. There we go. Robe on. He's turned into a table.
Hello?
Hail!
Yes, hail, brother doorkeeper.
Right, give me the password and I'll let you in.
Oh, all right. The yellow bird whistles as the...
Is that the
moon
password?
rises.
Does it really?
Well, maybe it doesn't. How about...
What are you
the
doing?
octopus dances sideways.
Yes?
The mollusk shall swoon in the darkness.
Go on.
And the blind dog wears a dress.
Yeah.
Sounds as if there's a lot going on out there. But if you want to come in, you'll have to give me the password.
We got the password. Wait, so open the door or I'll kill you wasn't good enough. I know why. And I don't even know that we can actually... I don't know that we can actually listen to the password again. Because, and I'll tell you why, there was a part that we missed. I think. It should have been that glass against the drain pipe.
Ah, that's better.
And we would have heard it perfectly. But now we've got the problem that the guy's already inside.
You know,
So that's going to obviously create a different problem. I don't know if we have to travel... Put it in. Do you know what? I think... It won't let me put that glass into my inventory. Okay. So we don't have a way really to... Let's play with the drain
that
pipe
doesn't
again.
work.
I think we're going to have to travel back through L-space and do this all over again. I think. So let's do that. Through L-space, back out. Because obviously we slightly did that wrong. So if we go back and then back again, Rincewind's going to do his wiggly wobbly thing. So we need to come back into the university. I don't know if we can skip this. Yeah, we can. Okay, that's good. We don't have to watch him go through L-space every time. Okay, back you go, Rincewind. I don't know if I'll have to turn the pipe again, or... Off you go. Do. Skip that. Because we've already seen it like 4 times. Right. So, back we go. Back to the secret hideout. I don't know if we have to turn the pipe again or not. There we go. A little double click will get you there a little bit quicker. The pipe is still turned the right way. Just do that.
That doesn't work.
I don't know if we've missed this password. We could be in some serious trouble. Why couldn't we just say open the door or I'll kill you? There we go. Right. You already had a black robe on.
Hist. Hail, brother.
So now we should be able to hear the password.
Doorkeeper!
Opener, keeper, what's it matter?
Well, I don't have to open it to just anybody who turns up. You could be a spy.
Could be.
A spy.
Well, it's a possibility.
I'm just going to skip
You
through.
could be a very clever spy wearing a very effective disguise.
Open the blasted door.
Tell them password.
What's the password?
Here we go.
Right. Lean closer. It's...
What? Spoon swordfish.
Spoons. Swordfish. Right?
No.
What?
You didn't say Simon Says.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
Ah, the other password.
We still didn't really get the password there, did we? Drop that back in there. For some reason we can't drop it in Rincewind's inventory, but we can drop it in the luggage. Take the robe. Let's see what happens. Because we definitely listened to as much as we could of it. Oh, stop pretending to be an altar.
Hello?
Hail!
Yes,
Yeah, hail.
brother doorkeeper.
Right, give me the password and I'll let you in.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
Let's see now. It's blah blah blah, spoons blah blah blah, swordfish blah blah blah. Right.
No,
Hey,
you didn't say
Yeah,
Simon Says.
didn't say Simon Says.
Simon Says.
Okay. Welcome, O fellow
There we
brother
are.
of the elucidated brethren of the sword.
That's an awful long name for a group. But here we are, look.
Hail, brothers.
John Pertwee says hail.
Hail.
Hail!
Hail. Yay, right. Hail.
Hail!
Once again, we
Elucidated brethren of the sword.
Once again, we shall weave the webs of power.
They shall.
We know now that 'tis our destiny to rule this city. Oh, Chucky, Chucky. Yes. Once I thought it was my destiny to build a papier-mâché dinosaur in my bedroom.
Does that sound likely? A papier-mâché dinosaur?
My destiny
In your bedroom?
men's overland saxophone championships. But now
He was wrong about all of that.
I know. I finally know.
And what's an overland saxophone anyway?
To rule Ankh-Morpork. Here, what about us then? The Marine Company.
Well, you'll be his loyal comrades, as he says.
Loyal comrades. A new age shall dawn, my friend.
Where they'll be in command.
An age of power and majesty.
Hail!
An age of freedom, without indoor plumbing and the job
What?
losses it entails.
Hail!
What's...
A world where a man
The
can
problem
carry
with
out
indoor
his
plumbing.
legitimate wealth redistribution business without worrying about
Theft, you mean?
Hail! Where cheap replastering will be outlawed in favour of major structural reinforcement.
I mean, that doesn't sound like too bad an
Place
idea.
where low mackerel sales will be a
Oh,
thing
that'll be
of
the
the past.
fishmonger then.
And compulsory smoke-through cleanliness will be rigorously enforced.
Chimney sweep.
Brother Brigwit, Brother Broom, ring the tone. Now for the spell of power. Brother,
It's a spell of power.
Pencil head.
oh dark spirits of the universe. With this bowl, we do consecrate and so forth.
Yeah.
Except now, these sacrifices.
So what are we sacrificing?
I'm the potion to the flames. Bring us the power of the dragon.
No. Dragon. Ready? Dragon. 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 It's not much of a spell, is it? Dragon. As if we're cheering for the dragon to win some kind of sporting event. Is that really how you do a spell? It makes me wonder. You know. How many people need to be wizards if random people like this can summon dragons just by shouting dragon repeatedly? Dragon. And the dragon's running down the left wing and he scores, bringing the score to 1-0. Dragons versus humans. Yeah, I heard you. Dragon, dragon, dragon. There's the dragon. It's looking. So there we go. That's who got the dragon. I can put this back in my luggage now, and we're going to head back to that inn. Because now that we know what we're doing, I believe we can sort out his, well, his gate pass. We need the gate pass, because that'll let us get out of Ankh-Morpork, which we need to do, of course. So, inside we go. Oh, right, in you go. In you go. There we go, we're inside. Again, we need the sheet. The sheet is inside our luggage. Whereabouts are you, sheet? I'm not sure about this whole throwing a white sheet over your head thing, though. Just not entirely sure about it. But never mind, there we go. We'll close the door. We will check out the jewellery box.
Jewellery box? I wonder if it plays a tune. The old letter opener in the secret compartment in the
Yeah, that's
box.
great. We got the letter opener.
What's this for?
But there's a hammer.
Undercover correspondence? Aha. This looks like the combination to a safe. Safe? Not for long, matey.
Oh, see, now we got the hammer. We get the hammer. He smashes the box. He gets the gate pass.
This should get me out past those goons who guard the city gate.
It should. So there we are. Now we have a gate pass. I'll drop that into Rincewood's inventory if I can. No, for some reason I think we're already at the limit in terms of our inventory. But I can't get it to go inside the luggage because... Go over there. Look. Hold on. Right, now can I put it inside the luggage? There we go. Some odd little responses there to things you're doing. But that's irrelevant because now we're going back to the university and back out of L-Space. And then we can go to the town square. As we need. So first of all, back to regular time. A little double click, as I say, will get you there quicker. I'm playing the PlayStation 1 version of the game, so a little double tap of the square button will get you through the area without anything, and a little tap of the X button, the cross button, will allow you to skip this L-Space segment if necessary. I'm also looking to record a few more of those retro games for cheaters, as I've been calling it, videos, over the next little while. I've been off work for the past 2 weeks. Really, specifically because I was supposed to move house, not last Friday, but the Friday before. That's been delayed. It's not apparently finished yet, so we will be moving at some point. But not quite yet. So because of that, I am still in the same location. Unfortunately, my regular internet connection did get taken down because I cancelled it expecting that we were going to be moving to the new house, and then apparently I couldn't transfer it back. That's a pain as well. But I am using a... Oh, that guy's dead. I am using a 4G home router, which will allow me to do a stream, but the first time I tried one with it was a little bit iffy with the connection. But we will get there. I expect I'll probably do a stream today too. So let's talk to the lovable street starfish urchin, you know. Doing a little handshake with Santa Claus. Or is it the Hogfather? Well...
What was the handshake you did?
What handshake?
The one you did just then?
Yeah.
I never.
Ah, you
Excuse
did.
me, young man, but you did. I saw you.
I watched you do it. Don't you lie to me. Yeah, I did it again.
Like what?
The handshake, you did it again.
Did not.
Did too.
Well, look, let's say, just as for instance, I did know about a secret handshake.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I told you, it wouldn't no longer be a secret.
It
That's a
wouldn't
double
no
negative.
longer be a
What?
secret.
Wouldn't no longer. It's a double negative. So,
So,
If by telling me it wouldn't not be a secret, then by telling me the opposite
then
must
by
be true, yeah.
telling me, the opposite must be true.
yes.
So, by telling me, it would be a secret.
Yeah.
So, you see, it's perfectly safe to show me how it's done.
I'm not sure that logic works with this
I
kid,
think
though.
we might need to revert to some sort of proof of your last statement.
Mhm.
The logic seems highly suspect.
Does it? If you're using a double negative.
Well, if you could go over this double negative thing step by step, maybe on paper like.
You're
Really?
a street urchin.
Starfish.
Sorry, yeah, starfish.
Yes. You can't tell me that being a lovable fantasy street stereotype in any way prepares you for understanding the vagaries of symbolic logic.
Does it? Doesn't it?
Well, if you could just prove it by means of a Venn diagram or an if-then-else statement.
Can you read?
You've put your finger on a problem.
Ah.
So just show me the handshake. How do you do it?
Couldn't tell you, Gav, not just like that. Not without initiation, like.
An initiation.
You can only learn the secret if you prove that you're a man.
Prove that I'm a man.
Shall I report to
It's a little
doctor?
kid
Well, you
telling
don't
him
know
that he
the
has to prove that he's a
physical.
man.
You know, sir, the real, the substantial.
What?
What I originally meant, sir, was for you to prove an innate yet unseeable quality of manhood.
Yeah, she's not talking about show him your bits.
Now look, we're
Because I don't think you
verging
should
on
do that.
philosophical
Don't show your
conclusion.
genitals to people in the street.
Just go and prove that you're
It's a bad idea.
Then you'll be good enough to earn the
I don't speak
secret
from
handshake.
experience. It's just obvious. So I have to prove that I'm a man, he says. Well, that's fine. Let's have a chat with this Amazonian warrior.
Well, busy day?
Is it?
No, I'm actually toning the butchery and combat aspects down a bit.
Are you?
I've had a bit of a chat with her mothership, and we're re-examining our stance.
Mothra?
Well, slaughtering someone just on suspicion of lustful intent seemed a bit excessive,
Seemed. Yeah, it does.
particularly in the light of these new mayhem and justifiable carnage bylaws.
Hmm.
It's so hard to prove moral and religious outrage when you've just threaded the prime witnesses onto a pool cue.
That does make it difficult, yeah.
Yes, I quite see what you mean.
It makes it very
What
difficult.
you probably want is some sort of receipt system. You know, have them file a form with you declaring lustful intent, and then you'd have something to show
Okay.
the city guards afterwards.
You mean once I've scooped out their
So what you want them to do is ask for...
and
Yeah, well, you could tailor your responses more too. I mean, match retaliation with the intent. I mean, mere pulse quickening might be worth 2 black eyes. Your actual wolf whistle might be loss of consciousness plus 1 to 4 teeth.
That seems like a pretty
And
fair
your whack
punishment.
on the backside might say, require removal of the offending limb.
and the spleen?
I would
Well,
leave
right,
it.
if you must.
It's just I'm getting good at those.
So, a DIY splenectomy.
Just don't know how many people are supposed to have. Is it 2 or 4?
Well, I think it
People have
varies
4.
on personal need. Anyway, what do you think?
Well, it all sounds much more reasonable. I think I rather like all that. Thank you, that's ever so helpful.
I don't think she was much help to us with regard to learning how to be a man, though, was she? Let's have a chat with old cut my own throat dibbler here. What's he got here? Donuts.
Ugh. Something around here smells like cinnamon dipped toad balls.
Right here, sir. Sugar donuts.
Oh, right.
Normally a penny a piece, but for you, tuppence a bag.
Good old Tony
Shouldn't
Robinson.
do this, mind you. I'm cutting my own throat.
He's cutting his own throat, he says.
Oh, all right, just give me some donuts.
$20 denarii, you must be made. No, that's the life of Brian. Silly. So very silly. Okay, in the alley we go. There is a guy we want to meet in here. We want to give him a donut. I'm gonna have the donut ready. It looks more like an onion ring, but let's give that to him. If the thing didn't decide to freeze. Oh no 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 no!
Doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Give it to him. Have a donut, buddy. Oh, he's just hurt himself. That's a shame. So off we go. We needed to get rid of him. And now we go back to the psychiatrist's office. Interestingly, this was a thing that wasn't present in Terry Pratchett's original writing. This was a character that was added for the game, specifically. So let's have a chat.
Will you shut up and sit down?
Will you just not be so rude? So let's chat to these people.
No, I can't seem to do that.
Well, I can't chat to the people. Yibble, yibble, egg, egg. Quite right.
Egg, egg.
I'm sorry.
The eyes, the eyes, the
Awful knowing eyes.
eyes.
What's happened to you?
I think that'll come back and
I couldn't take it.
come back and bite us soon.
Got thumping. My brain's gone potty. Ah,
Brain's gone potty.
Get them off me.
They're all green.
They're all green.
You're mad. Which is presumably why he's
Excuse me, I
here.
seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Wibble.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
Try not to.
You know.
How'd you change voices
His
like
voice
that?
got very strange.
It's like what?
You
Yeah,
did it just then.
that there too.
It's called bucketing.
Bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away
Oh,
all.
so you're retaining it.
It all just sort of sloshes
Retaining
around
voices.
there and
Like
drifts
water,
out.
but he's retaining voices.
The winter evenings
I'm not sure.
just fly
He's a
by.
troll, so maybe they do.
You wouldn't be a loony by any chance,
I
would you?
mean, you know, potentially.
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I got first in the queue, by the way.
Victim of circumstance, nothing more.
Are you?
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
There's that too. Yeah, that's
Now,
what I
look
was gonna say.
The young, the dark, the crab wise.
Agreed.
Oh, no.
Very silly.
We're off to tea with Ad, the wonderful wizard
Oh,
of
no.
Ankh-Morpork.
The Wonderful Wizard of Ankh-Morpork, eh? Which one would that be? It's not me, is
Who,
it?
me?
Remove stains while it disinfects.
That was the
Makes
question to
white
ask.
brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand
Hey, we know a character that speaks like that, or
If
we'll
you'll
meet one.
excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
Millennium End and Shrimp.
Oh, now let me guess. You're a patient.
He's a
here, aren't you?
patient here.
Oh no.
No, no.
I'm just here for background colour.
Well, he is really, isn't he?
Here. Chuk 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 chuk.
Uh-huh.
Dark they were, and golden their eyes.
The bells, the bells.
The bells.
Uh-huh.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on.
What else can we talk to him about?
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly
It does.
conversation.
Next.
Oh, there we go. We're going up to see the psychiatrist. Psychiatrist? Psychiatric? I don't know. That's what they call him in this, anyway. There he is. It's old, looks a bit like Freud.
Another case of repressed neuromorphosis.
It seems
no,
like...
I just forgot to shave.
I will, maybe another time.
What? Yeah. Anyway.
So, Mr. Wizard, just sit down and examine this ink blot.
Okay.
Tell me what you think this first picture represents.
Let's see.
Ah. Well, it's a bit ugly.
Is it a mirror?
Dead birdie? Mr. Dinosaur's bum?
Could
Oh, an emperor penguin threaded on a pool cue.
be one of those
You can
things.
keep that one. No extra charge.
Oh, I get to keep it. Very nice. What else?
That's so. And how about this one?
What is it?
Good grief.
Eh?
Is that you with the mask on?
What? Wrong pictures.
Oh, okay. He just clocked me over the head.
And what about this one?
You're trying to make me forget.
Yeah. It's an elephant's backside.
Really? Reminds me of a patient I once.
Does it?
You can keep that one. No.
Did he give away all of his ink blots? I'm not entirely sure he's particularly sane.
Anyway, now, how long have you had this fixation
What?
that you are a pencil?
Who told you about that?
Oh, come now.
Listen, it's only a hat. Just a hat. It hasn't even got any lead in it.
He's not a pencil.
Very bad case. A pencil case.
Ah.
Perhaps I'd better see you again on Tuesday.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you next Tuesday. Yeah. Before we go anywhere, I needed to speak to the girl. It's important. She might have something important to tell us. Maybe. Or she might not. I mean, you can never tell, really. Oh no, there we go. We can talk to her.
Will you
Shut up and sit down! Okay. I'm doing it. I'm just talking to her and then I'm leaving, so it's alright.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you seen him?
Who?
Yes. Well, probably.
I mean,
Oh, you don't seem
it's not a
very
massive
sure.
city, but
What does he look like?
like him.
Well, he was tallish, shortish, with very stark hair and a thing on his face.
Thing?
You know.
A beard?
Yes.
Or not.
Yuck. He'd never wear a beard. Only a complete idiot would wear a beard.
Thanks.
Madam, I
He
believe
says,
you are
thanks.
insane.
Well, I have to find him. It's all part of the cure.
Is it?
Now that you mention it, I think I may have seen him.
But you've no idea who he
give me
is.
a note so I can arrange for him to meet you.
Sounds good. So we have a note. We'll drop that in our luggage. With all the rest of the items. Can we look at it?
This handwriting looks hauntingly familiar.
Does it? Oh, we got a gate pass. So, we've done everything we need to do in here for now. And it's time to head to the gates. Not quite out of the gates yet, but we head to the gates. And we go back this way to get out of the area. One of your guys has died. Just so you know. I mean, he might be sleeping, but you know he's got crossed eyes and there are flies all around him, so I'm going to assume probably not. So, what do we need to do here? Well, before we give the pass to the guard, let's take a look at these crates.
What's this thing? Danger? Explosives?
Yeah. So let's get some. We've got a barrel, a keg should I say, and some dynamite. Did I get everything? Seemed like that quickly changed to something else.
I already have one of those.
Yeah, but what did we get? We got...
It's a highly dangerous and yet strangely attractive gunpowder keg.
So it is. Okay. Anyway, this is what we need. We show our gate pass to the guards. Thank you very much. I'll see you all later. So, off we go. We're out of Ankh-Morpork Park into the roads leading, well, anywhere but Ankh-Morpork Park, to be honest. We head towards here. Where are we? Oh, we've reached a mountain pass. So here we go. Through the mountains we go. Oh look! Some sort of cockatrice? Or is it a lizard with a chicken on top of its head?
Now can't we discuss this? You know, I've always wondered just why are you
That's
crossing the road?
not a chicken.
Look, you can't frighten me.
Can you? Oh, what's this? The luggage is coming. The luggage is coming. And he just battered it away. That will let us pick up that egg and feather.
Bad boy.
Was he? I think he might have actually helped you there, Rincewind. Think he might have helped. So we'll drop the egg inside our luggage. And we need to take the feather too, which will also drop inside our luggage. And we continue off to the right there. Where are we headed? We're headed to the Dark Wood. To meet another classic character, perhaps. There's a frog. Or is it a toad? And there's some big eyes in the bushes above us. But we're not concerned about that. It's got some eerie toadstools. It's very windy here. Gotta go through a cobweb. He batters away at it like there's nothing. And what do we have here? It's a door to a house. And there's only one thing we really need to do in here. Because there's nobody here right now. This house belongs to Nanny Og, one of the witches. Now what I need is a pot that I believe we picked up from the window ledge. We dip the pot in the cauldron. And what do we get? We get... If we can put that in there... We'll take a look.
Just what the doctor ordered. A clay
Chunky
pot
custard.
with chunky custard.
Or if you're French, perhaps it's called crème anglaise. It's just custard. A non-Newtonian fluid, apparently. Because you know, if you fill a swimming pool with it, there was a video I saw one time, if you fill a swimming pool with custard, you can run across it, assuming the consistency's thick enough. Not the kind of custard I would assume that you get in primary school dinners. That was always extremely runny. Properly thick custard, that's what you want. And now we head. Really, we head to the, where is it? There is a place we need to head to. Which is, I believe... There's a place over here that we can't get to. It's the Flat Earther's favourite place. It's the edge of the world. What do we do? Are we going to find one of those... It's the circumference. And space. There's a lamp. And yeah, there's a fence around the edge called the circumference. I like the circumference, but... Regardless, what we're doing is we're looking at these trees, except for some reason...
Handy for holding the coconuts up out of reach, and thus providing me with yet another little problem to solve.
Well, if we shake the tree... Oh! The coconut just went in there, but luckily... As I say, there's a fence around the edge of the world, so it was never going to fall away. But we do need to pick it up with our butterfly net. I think, you know, there's all these birds flying in space there. On the edge of the world. Yeah, there's a good question for anyone that believes in the flat Earth. Why don't birds just fly off the planet? Or is it just a big black projector screen all around us? Or are you talking nonsense? You decide. Back to Ankh-Morpork we go. Because that was really all we needed to do. A little double click will get us there quicker, and we head to the street area. To that barber that we managed to take a few things from before. The street's there. I don't know why he goes all the way round when he can just go at that end. You know what I mean? That would make more sense. Anyway. Barbers. Let's get inside. So, he's still thinking about her.
So, how's business?
A few cutbacks. We're trimming down our operation.
Are you?
Things are getting hairy.
It's just me, really. I can't concentrate. I can't stop
Dreaming about the
this
milkmaid.
What
Guess?
if I were to arrange for you to meet her?
Which I have.
Who? Her? The apple of my eye?
We've got the note after all.
Perfect instrument of the goddess of love?
That's the one.
You're on.
Sounds good. No need to judge his clothing, his attire. Looks like he's wearing a baby grow though. Is that what he's wearing? Like a baby clothes. I think it's fine to say that it looks like he's wearing baby clothes. Here's the note. There you go, there's your note.
It's from her.
It is.
Hello.
And there's the guy who
Oh, she's a naughty one.
there's the guy who we gave the donut to earlier.
She's beautiful. Oh, I don't know how she does it. Oh, I'm so in love. Oh.
He's so in love.
Oh, very nice. Oh, she's a naughty one. Oh,
She's naughty apparently.
quick.
I'm a little
mind the shop
concerned
for me,
about
will
him.
you?
Right,
Mind
well
the
then.
shop. Sure thing. Let me just check one thing. That's what I thought. So we got one more thing we're going to do here in this one, which is that we need to operate this apparatus. And what do we do when we do that? Well, we get his gold tooth. And that gold tooth drops straight into our luggage. Just the place we need it to be. Off we go. Because now we need to go and visit the fishmonger while we're on the street. He's one of the bad guys, isn't he? There he is, the old fishmonger. Let's have a chat with him. So there we are, here is the fishmonger. Let's have a chat.
Morning, fishmonger. Busy day?
Is it?
Fairly hectic, sir. The
Fairly
guy over
hectic.
there keeps trying to escape.
There's a ray.
Escape?
I can see an octopus.
How on earth does it think it can survive up on dry land?
Or how is it surviving on dry land as it
A
is?
ray of hope, sir.
I think you're eating too many fish eggs.
It's good for you. That's quality seafood, sir.
Yeah, how are you going to get more fish if you're eating all their eggs?
I don't mind shelling out the money.
He's the
No more
fishmonger.
puns.
Wizards never could take a yoke.
Oh, don't.
Oh, come on, you can keep up.
Caviar
Stop it,
doesn't
you
have a
get your
yolk,
tongue
does it?
tied.
You're floundering for new lines, sir.
Oh, be quiet.
Yeah, just what I thought. He needs to be quiet. So he's got caviar. We need him to go away. How do we get him to go away? We take some prunes. We take those prunes. And we mix those prunes with his caviar. And what happens next? What's going to happen? What do you think? He's going to run, not walk, to the toilet. And we're going to just pop round this corner. I'm going to take that belt if I can.
Ah, yes. Well, I'll leave you to it then.
He'll leave me to it. I'll leave him, you know. It's fine. It's fine. Let's take a look at this octopus.
Hey, actually, this is quite a cute octopus. Well,
Is it?
as far as mollusks go.
It's a cute octopus. That doesn't seem likely. I think there's something I need to do here. If I remember rightly... Yeah, if I take this string and tie it to the octopus... It's alright, don't worry. not quite what I had in mind. But it's fine. Drop the octopus into the luggage. Just like that. Oh, we need to wait for him to come out now, though. We need to wait for him to come out. Still there he is. Have a chat with him.
That doesn't work.
We're not allowed to chat with him. If we try and take his belt, he does that.
Yes. Well, I'll leave you to it then.
So what we need to do is go out and wait for him to come back. We do kind of need to get access to that toilet as well. I'm trying to work out where this ray is that he was going on about. There's no rays here. There is a picture of an octopus.
Cute if you like that sort of thing.
Can we have it? It looks like we can. We can have a picture of an octopus too. I'm not sure if we really need that or not. Can we take some caviar?
That doesn't work.
No, we can't take any caviar, of course. Of course we can't. We just need to wait just now. The fishmonger will eventually come back. At that point we'll be able to continue. Only it does take a little while. I wonder if we walk off the shot and then come back, will he be there? If we go away, there he is, see? We go in the alleyway. And the reason we go in the alleyway... First of all, we need to open this toilet. Because we need to do a couple of little things. We need to get some custard in the toilet can. Like so. We put this back, and then we get the octopus. We put the octopus in the toilet can too. And what happens then? The octopus is swimming in custard. And what's going to happen to the fishmonger? Well, let's see. What will happen indeed to the fishmonger? The Kraken will get him from the depths of the toilet. No. Where are the prunes? See, because we know the prunes will allow him to go to the toilet, but now where are they? I saw them. I passed them. Getting the exact location on that box is a little bit of a pain. But nonetheless, we stick some prunes on the caviar, and he goes rushing off to the toilet again. Off he goes. I don't know how he can't tell the difference, to be honest. But he needs the toilet again. Off he goes, he's running. He's rushing. So now we should be able to... Uh-oh. Things aren't going well for him. Go to the toilet safely. Just make sure and check down there before you go. Because potentially that just suggested to you that maybe you don't want to. But what's left? Well, what's left is a belt that we can take because the fishmonger is indisposed. And there's one other thing we need to do before our video comes to an end today, which is we need to go to the toy shop. And I kind of need to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to do that once we've finished this part, because all I've got to do is get one thing out of the toy shop, and then we'll finish up. Oh, there was a guy hiding behind a fence there that I didn't see before. Or I don't remember seeing before. Yeah, so we go in the toy shop. We need to take one thing. That one thing is one of these Hogfather toys. We'll have that. That's the Hogfather. And we go outside. And that for now, guys, is going to be part 3 of our walkthrough of Discworld on the PlayStation 1. I'm going to save my game. We want to overwrite that. So yes, that's going to be the end of that video for just now. Have that uploaded on YouTube very soon. If you're watching, please subscribe, click the bell to be notified of any new videos as they're uploaded. And yeah, that would be great. Thank you very much. Also remember, I do stream live on Mixer most evenings. It's mixer.com/supernautus. If you want to find out when I'm going live on Mixer, you can head over to Twitter. That's twitter.com/supernautus. And yes, watch all my videos here on Supernautus Streams on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'll look forward to seeing you all again next time. And please feel free to pass comments or suggest any other games you think it might be quite nice for me to play. For now, thank you very much, guys, and goodbye for now.